geeks, Adam coming at you with another Wizards Haul video. We got some exciting new things to share with you this time around. I will mention my background here, a little plain. The lighting went out in my office, got to get an electrician out to figure out what's going on, so hopefully this will do. But it will not damper the electricity and excitement of what I have to show you today. Because last time around, I teased that there was going to be an international flavor to the next video. And yes, direct from France, we got some French editions of Wizard Magazine. Now, it's really interesting to take a look at the European editions of the magazine. The big question might be, well, what is the difference between the European version of Wizard and the regular version that we got here in the States? Well, the truth of the matter is, it's actually obviously got a lot of French on the cover, things you aren't expecting there, okay? But also much thinner, right? So you're looking at a thinner magazine that is giving you all the information. This one here is interesting, Kevin Smith, Daredevil, and Green Arrow. Did Kevin Smith cross over in Europe? Did they get Clerks and Mallrats and all of that? But yeah, so the difference is there is no price guide in the back. They give you top 10 comics, right? But there's no price guide there. So I don't know if the secondary market in Europe in general maybe isn't a big deal or wasn't at this time. But they have mots magiques. So instead of magic words, and those are actual letters from the European readers, from the French people who are buying the magazine, not just translated versions of the American stuff, although there's a lot of translated articles in those issues. Now, the other part of this, though, that I found really cool is that, Wizard had pack-ins, and they had pack-ins too. I don't know if these are exclusive to Europe, but I've never seen this particular cover. And these, there's just like things that have like character sketches and things like that inside. But maybe there was an edition that came with a Wizard magazine and just had a different cover. But I just feel like I have not seen these. This is pretty cool, again, with that newer version. Blair Witch, huh? Blair Witch 2. Oh, there we go. Now here's another excellent. This is a cover I've never seen before. So I don't know if this is a comic book cover or an original piece for France. But also I love Universe X. So this is very cool to see that. And then some comics I don't recall. Eve, and then it's a flip cover, and then it's Soul Saga by Stephen Platt. I saw there. I didn't know Stephen Platt got into the Bad Girls. I thought he was more the muscle man. All right, but that being the case, outside of that, we are going beyond just the magazines because we are feeling some Postermania. Almost lost it there. It's slick. It's still in the polybag. Now, these go for a lot of money on eBay right now. Like, getting one for less than, $40 or $50 is rough. But I managed to do that and keep an eye out and get a great deal on these. Because really, it's just posters, right? A lot of it was like original art for Wizard that was commissioned, like cover images. But other times it would be original promotional art for other things, and they would get the rights to include them. So it was fun to get a Postermania. But also, I found a really cool auction that I literally got for $1 and shipping for somebody's old collection of Wizard Magazine pullout posters, okay? So yes, you're getting stuff like the Deathmate poster here. I actually got 2 of those. For some reason, somebody was grabbing them out of 2 issues. Why wouldn't you just leave one in? Keep it complete. Got some Greg Capullo Spawn and Violator here, which is kind of cool. Now, I got 2 of these. Actually, no, this is Tony Daniel, isn't it? I think this is Tony Daniel art. But either way, I got 2 of these because the back is a Max versus Pitt poster. So you could have both. Maybe that's the original owner. I'd love to get the stories on these things sometimes. There's another early Spawn image there, which is very cool. Spawn image, get it? Huh? All right, there is Sam Keith, the Max cover. I mean, I loved when they would just turn the covers into the posters, so you could show that. Here's a Whitman, aka Bart Sears cover. Love how they have the Wizard flag all tattered and ripped, hanging there, blowing in the wind. We have another Deathmate. Such a big event. Such a disappointment for so many. You have the X-Villains cover, which is cool. So Joe Quesada, Jimmy Palmiotti cover. What else we got here? I mean, there were so many. Here's a Boris Vallejo X-Men Fleer Ultra card turned into a giant poster of Bishop. Who else do we have? Oh, this is an interesting story. This is the one that came with issue 10 of Wizard, which was a big seller because it had Cable and Shaft on the cover. It was a Liefeld cover, but Marvel was not happy with that. They did not authorize it, so they made Wizard insert this poster in the middle instead, and they've never been able to reprint the Liefeld cover. All right, sorry, I dropped one there. We got some Wildcats here by Jim Lee. That's not the last one we'll see. We have some Jay Lee Youngblood art here. Never really cared for that cover. Not a huge Jay Lee, at least early Jay Lee fan. There's some more Whitman, Bart Sears, Wolverine, Sabretooth. I mean, this is the great thing about these Joe Quesada Nightfall. There's no pinholes or anything. There's no tape marks on the back. So whoever collected these literally just put them in a pile. Ooh, the Nelson Ghost Rider cover. That's cool. And I just love the idea that they just decided to collect them. Oh, there's a Silvestri Tucci and Billy Tan, I think was the third one they got to draw on that one. There we go. That's a very cool cover. Let's see. We got a few more here. More Wildcats from Jim Lee. I think this is better than that first one. I like that fold-out look to it. Ooh, and a Bongo Comics poster. Oh, I love this. These are definitely going up in my office, though, once I get the lighting fixed, you know. There's some Capullo Violator Halloween. Ooh, this is one of my favorite covers ever of Wizard. It was just, there's so much going on if you take a peek. There's a Jim Lee Deathblow for the 25th issue. Now this one, I can't remember if this came in Wizard or Hero Illustrated or like one of the specials or something, but it's pretty flimsy, which tells me it was probably Hero Illustrated. Speaking of which, also in the mix were Hero Illustrated posters, okay? So that was kind of neat. What I didn't remember is that Hero Illustrated did these interviews on the back of their posters, but they interviewed the characters, like in character instead of the creators, which I thought was super fun. Here we go, Valiant's Time Walker, and then they're talking to Ivar, the Time Walker, which is kind of cool. An Ultraverse poster with Mantra, I don't know however you want to take it. Again, getting some interesting takes from the character's perspective. And then this final one here, we had a Vampirella cover. Oh, I got to get the Vampirella going. But I just thought this one's actually very funny because Vampirella keeps trying to bite the interviewer's neck and admiring all the veins and blood. All right, now final thing here as we're getting off our poster tick. We got a big one. We had a lot of little ones, right? But this is a Wizard Zero poster, the biggest event in Wizard history. I don't know if that was the case, but Wizard Zero was coming out at the same time as the, they were just trying to jazz it up a little bit, right? You know, it's 2003, so this was the kind of thing that would be hanging up in the actual comic book store, getting you excited about Wizard Zero. Were you excited? Did you pick it up? Tell me about it in the comments below. But did you have any of those posters hanging on your wall? Love to hear about that as well. Just want to say thanks so much for checking out this video. Stay subscribed here on the Wizards YouTube channel. More to come. We have a lot of exciting events that we're planning here for the end of the year that we want you to be able to enjoy. But hey, until next time, keep your books bagged and boarded.